Let's talk about this for a minute, because we all been through some shit with the label. I stayed down, fought that battle. I know it was discouraging at times. You was ready to say, fuck this shit, we can't win. But for y'all to just stay firm and hold it out, what was that like for that? Because people on the outside, they don't know how to scale his tip faults.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yo, it's wild. I mean, it's almost like I really don't want to touch on it.
Yeah.
But no, you got to.
Because it's legality.
This is
so we're not messing up
this
nothing.
show here,
bringing anything.
this show is dropping
science. This show is gems for the youth behind us to pick up on what we went through.
It'll be a level of like, you young, someone gives you this opportunity. You never had anything, so you really don't know, like, what they're giving you is like this little piece of bacon from a table that got fucking 7,000 pigs you can slaughter and have for your own. So when you start learning, all right, cool, you learn, and you hopefully you negotiate and you have people in your corner, but then you realize that the nigga who was negotiating for you, he's down with that nigga. Maybe that type of stuff you start learning and understanding. Like,
and it's on-the-job training.
Yeah.
Like any other.
Learning on a whim.
Yeah. So as we learn it, you know, throughout the process, I start to learn, like, everybody's cutting the deal. The deal is happening based on the value, not what we actually have. So everybody want this deal to close so they could get it, to get their cut. So you tell it. So you get advised to do things that, if you was advised a certain way, you might say, well, maybe I don't want to take the publishing deal. I may want to keep my publishing and y'all keep that money.
The way they describe it.
The way they describe it to you, like, you almost got to take it, or you're not going to say no. You're just not aware of what's that long-term, you know?
Yeah.
So once you start to grow and learn what this whole thing is all about, you have a lot more discernment. And then you start to catch these things. You read the contract. You learn more things. Here it is. Tommy Boy, I mean, we was in an unprecedented situation where if a label folded, so did the bands too. The group's gone too.
Yeah.
We've been able to hold on and move on and do things, and let alone do more partnerships. Why would I go back into an 89 deal? Why would he even present me a deal like that?
How about...
It was already disrespectful to even present a deal like that.
How about...
But I give him grace, because that's what he knew, that's what he learned.
Yeah.
And that's what they tried to continue.
Yeah.
But you couldn't continue that with us.
And I'm sorry. I just want to say, like, yo, it's not even like so nefarious where it's like someone is trying to do wrong by you. Like, they actually think they're doing right by you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, like, you know, that's my nigga.
I have a
that's my nigga. He come to my back door, but
I have a mentor.
Felt like that.
I have a mentor many years later. His name was, rest in peace, J.R. Ridinger. He's a billionaire. He was a billionaire. He passed away. But he always told me that everybody has to make money in order for you to be successful. Everybody got to make money, not work for you, not be beneath you, not be this. Everybody should be a business partner in a way. And since he taught me that, I've had no headaches. Everybody's happy. You pull up to my store, the nigga driving a Benz truck with Rolex on, everybody's happy. And that's how you eliminate that. The problem is, these guys, they take advantage of you. No, what they do is, look, we can't bite the hand that feeds us. We should always salute the person who helped change our lives. Now, if they still fucking you 10 years later, 15 years later, so basically the way the game is, they grab you young, you feel and they feel like they doing you a favor.
Yeah.
If you're successful, as you're getting a little bit older, you're starting to learn the business.
Right, but they don't get mad at me because I learned the business.
No, but that's going to happen to everybody.
Don't get mad at me because I learned my value.
And so
because that's what's happening. I'm not mad at you.
Still, what I'm trying to explain on your side, you're learning the business and they keep renegotiating after they're making tons of money for you to get back to where it originally should have been fair. So you're always behind.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then these guys, they live in extravagant lifestyles. They in fucking Malibu. They're noble on the water. They this and this and that. And they eating off of our pain.
Yeah.
Because our music It's pain.
Mm-hmm.
So we out here telling our story, shit we went through, and they over here having a sweet life. You understand? And refuse to see that, yo, maybe this is my number one guy. Maybe I should make it fair and even. Like, I've never been like that. Big Fat Joe has never been like that. So Fat Joe, if I have an artist, recently I had an artist maybe 2-3 years ago, last artist I dealt with, right? Young lady, I might have spent $1.5 million out my pocket because I still think she should be a star, right? But when she told me, yo, Joe, you know, you too busy with podcasts and this and that, you know, I gave her papers in 1 second. Mm-hmm. I'm not the oppressor. Mm-hmm. I never understood the guy who was like, yo, you can't go nowhere. You can't this and that. It's never been my style.
Yeah.
So it's pretty, you know, disgusting that you guys had to fight like that. You know what I'm saying? So to say you have to throw a mountain on your back.
Yeah. I mean, they at one point was trying to do what they need to do in terms of, look, I got this label back. I guess the intention all along was to have it acquired. So we were putting a wrench in it being acquired without mess because we were arguing, but we was only trying to get what was fair.
That's all we should have figured it out. No, not your fault. They should have figured it out. And to your thing, I just did a deal, right? Don't want to brag about deals or whatever. And I'm going to tell you a story, right? I don't owe nobody no money. Nobody. I don't owe nobody no money. And if I owe you money, you've been paid. If not, I don't know about it. But I did this deal and they all made me sign, like Fat Joe, 2025 is a crackhead that when I do the deal, they automatically get their money. They can't even let Fat Joe write the check to him or do the wire to him personally.
It goes to them first.
They want that letter first off rip. Yo, pay to connect, but I signed that. I don't have a problem. Oh, you want to get paid? No problem. You want to get paid? You want to get paid? You want to get paid? You deserve it. Mm-hmm. You deserve it. You put in work for the deal. But tell you the truth, in the back, you know, my morals clause is Fat Joe. I felt a little crackheadish that you know me. I ain't no bum. I've been around 30 years. I do business with everybody, but you want your money off rip, like direct to consumer. I was like, you know, I felt the little ways. Mm-hmm. Know what I'm saying? But it ain't nothing. But at the end of the day, they knew we want to sell this shit. It's worth $100 million, $200 million. I give De La Soul a shit and move on.
Well, needless to say, Tommy Boy sold the company to Reservoir Media, which they all bought Tommy Boy's problem. And the problem that was with us, they worked out fairly.
God bless. Salute to them.
Yeah, word up. Word up.
I got jerked from my publishing. The man gave me $50,000. Told me, yo, you Latino like me, I'm going to take care of you, Jelly Bean Benitez.
Oh,
the man never gave me $1 again.
Yeah.
Yo, this guy.
Heard this,
This nigga name come up crazy.
Yeah.
Whenever the jerking story,
I got a brother right now dealing with Jelly Bean Benitez.
Oh, God.
Wow.
This motherfucker, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I did a deal where I had to find every nickel I had under the table stuck with gum. Every nickel. Am I lying, Rich? We spent a year and a half brain busting is LES straight? Is Young Lord straight? Is it like to do a deal? But this guy sells his shit for $100 million, this with no accounting, no nothing. I'm like, I'm like, how this man been jerking me for so long? And then he could sell the catalog, do all type of shit that they won't allow us to do. Mm. You understand what I'm saying? How did these people get it?
This is a delay.
I'm going to tell you something.
Taking me for so long with your sound. It's great. What the fuck? Holy moly. Whoa. The sound effects, man. What did it do? Yeah. Oh. Can you give me a better description? Can you give me a better?
You know, you want to know what's crazy is?
Yo, I'm laughing like this at my house. For real, I can't lie. I'm watching these niggas at the crib, I'm laughing just like this. Yo.
What it is?
This
yo. Yo, all niggas are great.
Jada, I don't give a fuck.
This is great, man.
I love
this is fucking great,
I'm
man.
trying to protect us.
Shit.
This
Bro,
is
look
about
at this shit.
protecting us.
This shit is honest. This shit is real.
You're already going to give us great. You're giving
One time,
Goldie sounded.
One time, I get into a lawsuit with this guy. The people sued me, had the nerve to think I'm cool with him. This guy jerked me for at least 12 to 15 million or something. Jada. He's a number one. So, yes. But he's nowhere to be. He's nowhere, right? I go online to the federal court because it's a lawsuit. And the man said, he about this tall, he's standing behind me. He says, hey, Joe. I looked at this dude. I said, you said hi to me? Some of these guys are spineless where they don't even care.
No, they don't.
They robbing you. They don't care. They'll look at you like, yo, this shit crazy. But the moral to the story is, you know, one day, this, anyway, I can't even say that. Finally, I got my shit back 15 years later or whatever. But, you know, one day I'm in a restaurant and they tell me, that's Jelly Bean's kids.
Oh, not the kids. Not the kids, crack. Don't hurt the kids. Not the kids. No women, no kids.
Don't hurt the kids. Leave it at that. The devil in me was sitting there eating, looking like, I'm knowing that my kids sacrificed for those kids looking like Pippi Longstock and they up here in some $1 billion restaurant, this, that. And they like, yeah, those is kids. I'm like, I had to really find God and seek the kingdom. In that spot.
Seek the kingdom, back.
I seek the kingdom on that one. And no, I've not threatened nobody. I had nothing to do with that. But I'm just saying, like, you gotta be very careful out here in these streets.
Yeah, you do.
I hear that.
You do.
And
it'll come back to you at some point. Yeah.
It come back sooner or later. You think a motherfucker out there, rob you. I'm watching this series on Murdoch, the lawyer from he killed this family. You don't know about Murdoch? Murdoch. And fucking, you better watch it on Hulu. Yo, this guy was a scumbag, Sean. I mean, like, you know, he was a lawyer. Yo, but listen, the man was representing a man in a wheelchair, never walk again. He win this shit for $800,000, never pay him. He representing ladies that died and their families blind now and this. And all them lawsuits, he kept the bread. 800 million. At the end of the day, when they come to him, this guy's fried. This guy tried to kill his family for the insurance. Like, and I do think he's walking around the prison now like, like some people just as cold-blooded. They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
That's nuts.
Oh! Hell yeah!
Yo! Patreon.
We're here. Subscribe for the free first. We'll give you a few for free.
Then we're gonna give you that.
Yo!
Yo!